What's going on, everybody? Christian Bell here with Ballard Sports Media. Settling this, I don't know if I want to say debate or controversy. I don't know what term I want to use. But I've heard of some recent news on Jalen Hurts, who, if you look back, he was drafted day 2 by the Eagles. Or was it? Yeah, I think he went day 2, somewhere in the 50s. The Eagles picked him up. The Eagles fans were not happy about the pick. I made a video saying they should be glad about taking him because they don't have anybody outside of Carson Wentz or whatever, right? Fair point, true statement. Argue if you want to. But I've heard quite a bit of stuff lately about how the Eagles will use him. I also saw something on First Take today, or I saw it yesterday. Um, Stephen A. Smith was talking about Carson Wentz. He was talking about the Eagles. He was talking about Jalen Hurts and when they could use him. And he said he's a great player, but he sees no chance on earth that he's good enough to beat out Carson Wentz. Now, Carson Wentz is a better quarterback, got a better arm, right? Fair point. He's got more experience in the NFL against NFL defenses, and I'm not going to sit here. I'm not trying to sit here and say Jalen Hurts will win the job or should win the job or anything like that. I do agree that he should sit out a couple years, right? But there's also been some news that they will use him like a decoy or something. That they're going to use him like a running back or, you know, like basically they're going to use his running ability to their advantage, right? Now, I give Jalen Hurts a lot of credit. He's a great runner. But he's more than a runner, right? He he can throw the ball. Did you guys forget that? Did you even forget about the you probably forgot the which game? Oh, that's right, the 2018 SEC title game. What happened? Jalen Hurts comes in, takes over for Tua. He goes down. Tua goes down. Jalen Hurts comes in and takes over. Threw a touchdown pass. Ran one in. You forget that game-winning drive. Like, he was throwing good spirals. I mean, just clean pocket passes, you know. Now, is he the best? No, he's not the best, right? He has the potential to be, I think. And I think that to sit there, if you're the Eagles, and say, and even guys like Stephen A. Smith have kind of said it a little bit, you know, to sit there and say, you know, for us to say he has no chance against Carson Wentz is absurd. He has a great chance. Now, Carson Wentz is more experienced. He's a better talent. But to sit there and say it's not even close. Now, if you want to say that because Carson Wentz isn't going anywhere, I get that. But let's set that part aside. I think Jalen Hurts, if he's talented enough, which I think he is talented enough to compete and try to win the job. You know, if Doug Peterson looked at these quarterbacks and he said, Jalen Hurts is looking like the better quarterback over Carson Wentz, if that's what he sees, then that's what the coach sees. So to sit there and say Jalen Hurts doesn't have a chance to start, doesn't have a chance to be that quarterback for the Eagles is absurd. To throw it completely out the window is crazy. You know, you got to give him a chance. You got to work with him. You got to adapt and, you know, let him learn the system, obviously. Give him a couple years. You know, I was really heated when I heard rumors that they were going to try to use him like a decoy or a running back because he can run. And I got really upset because he's more than a runner. He can pass the ball too. You got to use everything he has, not just the best of his ability. All right. Yes, he's a better runner. Yes, he's more mobile than he is, you know, a passer. But I mean, work with the guy. So to sit there and say he doesn't have a chance to be the starting quarterback is absurd and crazy, right? Now, he might not win it. He might not, be the best there is, but to sit there and say, yeah, he's not beating out Carson Wentz, I think is absurd. So I had to get that off my chest. And I mean, listen. Now, I don't know how this happened, but Daniel Jones, now Eli Manning's retired. But dude, when he was drafted, he beat out Eli Manning. Manning. Mason Rudolph, we talk about him. Now, Big Ben Roethlisberger's still playing with the Steelers. But correct me if I'm wrong, though. Didn't Mason Rudolph beat out Big Ben? So, why can't Jalen Hurts find a way to beat out Carson Wentz for the starting job for the Eagles? I don't see why he couldn't. I don't see why not. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think, Bama fans. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know a lot of Bama fans that still love Jalen Hurts, and some of them call him a Bama quarterback. Well, he finished at Oklahoma, so, I mean, call him what you want. I mean, yeah, he's a Bama quarterback. He is. But let me know what you think, Eagles fans. Cheer up. I know you guys are still butthurt that Doug Peterson drafted a quarterback, even though he gave Wentz all that money. But I've told you before, you have nobody outside of Carson Wentz. So I don't know what you're crying about. Okay, what if he goes down? Who are you going to play? Now you got Jalen Hurts. So it's not that big of a deal. Quit crying about it, So anyway, I just hope that, Jalen Hurts gets a fair chance with the Eagles in that organization. They use him right to the best of his ability. And we'll just have to wait and see. But you can expect him to be great in the Pro League. So anyway, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. All that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching and tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, Ballard Sports Media. Checking out. Y'all have a good day.